So I was watching this video on Unreal Engine and I noticed that there's this feature where you can make a blend material between 3 different materials and paint in the different color channels, or red, green, and blue, to blend between them like this. So this guy basically has a clean asphalt as the base material and then a broken asphalt in the red layer, and I guess an even more broken asphalt in the green layer. So I was wondering, is there something similar to this in Blender? I found out that there is not, but you can make something similar with nodes. I know this is not a very good setup, but so I followed a random tutorial and this is what I ended up with at first. It definitely works. I can easily switch between the 2 materials and very nicely just blend between the 2 materials. The problem is that you can only use 2 materials at the same time. And as you can see here, this is basically just what's happening. You're just painting red or black. Now this setup right here does pretty much exactly the same thing, except it's with the Polygon PBR mixer node. So it's a lot cleaner and a better way of doing it, but it does exactly the same thing. So here, this is very messy, but this was me trying to make it work with 3 materials. I know half of these nodes are completely useless, but yeah. The reason why I'm using these ugly textures together is just that you can clearly see which one's being used. So this red ground is the base texture, and then there's the road in the green channel, and in the red channel is some just normal rocky ground, I guess. The problem with this method is the blending works really nice, but the blending between the green and the red channel has like a line of the base material in between. And it also has a limit of 3 materials, or maybe 4, I guess, but I'm not exactly sure how I would set that up. Now there's also this that I made to include more than 3 materials. I think I have kind of messed it up. So this is layer 4 right here. Oops. This is layer 4, which is this texture, I believe, right here. If we go on color 4 and paint some red, we see this texture, obviously. If we go to color 3, paint, we see this texture, you know, and then the next texture, and then the next texture. One of the problems is that every layer can paint on the layer above. So color 1 can paint onto the layers above, but not below. So if we go to color 3, you can see I can paint above, but not below. Also, the weirdness with the color 0, which I can paint onto color 1, but not anything above that. So I can paint only on color 1 with color 0. Because color 1 determines, between either color 0 or all the other colors above. However, I am not exactly sure how to make this better. Now this does solve the problem with the blending between textures. As you can see here, there is actually no line of the base texture between these textures. So color 0 can blend with all the other textures above. Color 1 can blend with all the other textures. Every color can blend with every color, which is really nice. If I do that, you can see I can easily blend between the 2. If I go to color 0 to get this color, then I've solved the problem with the blending. As you can see, color 2 is blending nicely with color 1 and 0. However, I cannot paint with color 0 above color 2. For that, I have to go to color 1, paint with color 1, and then paint with color 0. Like that. This system is just confusing. I don't know if there's a better way of doing it, or if I'm just wasting my time on this, but I feel personally that this would be really useful. So something like this, but I'm not sure how to solve it. So